Hello, Jen here with the layout for the Everyday Inspiration series that Christy, Crystal, Daisy, Dolly, Lisa, and myself are doing. This is our picture this month. It is Lisa's picture of her backyard, I think, which I am super duper jealous about. Basically, every month, one of us takes a picture of something from our everyday life, and then we use that picture to inspire us to create a layout. So, of course, the pool is what catches my attention. I am a water baby. I love the water, so if there is going to be a pool or water involved, that is what's going to stand out the most to me. And I did at first think I was going to do actual pool pictures, but at the time of having done this layout, we hadn't really done any outdoor swimming, and I did have some indoor pictures that I was going to use, and I did start a layout with them. But I just didn't like, I don't know, it wasn't giving me the right feel that this picture gives me, which is that you're outside in the backyard splashing in the pool and having fun. So I looked around and tried to figure out what else I could use, and I decided to document my absolute favorite summer week of the year, Shark Week. So I know it's not quite the whole swimming in the backyard kind of feeling, but definitely that blue water kind of reminds me of sharks, and sharks are my favorite animal. I absolutely love them. I remember when I was little and other little girls, other little kids were asking for puppies and asking for, ponies and all of those typical things that kids ask for. I used to ask my parents if they would take me to South Africa so that I could swim with the great white sharks. So there you go. It's been a lifelong love affair between me and sharks. So every week I just binge watch Shark Week, and lo and behold, Paper Issues actually had a cut file called Shark Week, and it even said binge watching Shark Week. So you can see there I pulled out a whole bunch of paints, the blue pot of paint that I got from Shimmers from one of my Secret Not Secret kit clubs, and then also some Black Delusions paint and some white titanium paint, and I just had fun painting those cut files. I left them on the cutting mat just like Missy Whedon does, and it worked out really well. Then I just went through that 6x6 paper pad. That's from Pink Paisley's Summer Lights collection from last year, and I knew it had some sort of watery papers, and this is the one I found. I kind of wanted more of like a true blue water, but I think that this one's kind of fun. It adds a little bit of color and some interest to the layout with that little bit of sort of purple and pink water down at the bottom. So I'm just going to go with it. That's kind of the theme of this layout, I think. Not having a picture and not really having some important story to document. It's actually kind of fun because I don't feel as much pressure to get it done and get it done right. And usually I'm pretty good about that kind of stuff. I'm very easygoing and kind of go with the flow. I work with what I have. But when you're telling stories about your life, you do have a certain sense of wanting to get it right, I guess. But for this one, it was fun. I love sharks. I had so much fun painting those sharks. And yeah, I'm going with the fun paper. So now you can see I'm just going to glue down my letters. I didn't do anything to them. I didn't paint them. I just left them white. They are so teeny tiny thin. They actually look solid here, but they're the outlines of the letters. So my silhouette did an amazing job cutting these out. I shrunk them pretty small, and I kind of ahead of time warned myself that they might not come out and I might have to make them a bit bigger, or that I might just have to scrap it all together and not cut those particular letters out. But the silhouette just cut through them perfectly. I'm super, super impressed. So in the close-ups, you'll be able to see how thin those are. And did I already say this? I'll link to this cut file down below because it is definitely a lot of fun. So I'm just gluing that all down. I'm using the aqua glue because that's what's out. I've packed up a lot of my other stuff because we're going on a trip. I'll actually be gone on my trip while you guys are watching this, but at this point I've packed it up, so I didn't want to pull anything out. And those are all the waves. So I'm just gonna kind of randomly glue those around. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any of them in, straight lines, that they all look really random and that a lot of them cross the center of the page to make it all look like one. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know, it's just such a simple layout, but I really had a lot of fun doing it. I've said that a million times already, I'm sorry. I just did. I really enjoyed it. So I'm just got those all glued down. I actually realized after I was done filming that I forgot one. So in the close-up shots, you'll see that there's just one little extra piece on either side. And then I wanted to write the dates because it's the whole week. So I had a tough time deciding whether I should put just the 22nd to 29th or if I should put July. But for some reason in my head, it felt like I had to have July there. Like it made sense to me that it was July 22nd to 29. Even though this is my July Traveler's Notebook, so that's kind of obvious. But I went ahead and put July anyways. And then to do just some final little touches, I pulled out my Creative Memories punch again. I used this in March. And I purposely didn't put it away because this punch gets lost in the bottom of my bin and I always forget that I have it, but there's such cute little images in it, and these fish are the perfect little touch to add to a layout like this. And there's also a frog and a flower and something else I can't remember, but I knew I had it, and I'm glad I kept it out because now this is the second time that I've had the opportunity to use it. Obviously fish are the perfect embellishment for an under the sea shark layout. My last little touch is just to do my journaling. Very simple. I just wrote, it's my favorite week of the year, and I binge watched the whole week because I just can't get enough of the sharks. I love sharks. And that's it. That is my layout for this week. I hope you guys follow along and see what all the other ladies are doing. Their links are down below. This is such a fun series, and every month we come up with totally different things, so make sure you check them all out. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy scrapping. Bye!